This project was all about improving the workflow and expanding what the xTool F2 is able to do. After getting the settings dialed in for the PLA poker chips, I wanted to speed up production. Instead of engraving one chip at a time and lining everything back up after each run, I found and 3D printed a simple jig that holds 4 chips at once. Once the jig was finished, I dropped in 4 chips, started the engraving, and let the machine do the work. Saved a lot of setup time and made the process much more repeatable. Small improvements like this make a big difference when you're making larger batches for community events. With the chips finished, I moved on to another material. I grabbed a couple of insulated bottles from home to see how well the F2 would work on powder-coated stainless steel. The goal wasn't to engrave the metal itself. The laser removes the powder coating and exposes the silver stainless steel underneath. Like every new material, I started with a test grid instead of guessing. The first grid gave me a good starting point. I adjusted the settings and ran another test until I found a combination that cleanly removed the coating without affecting the metal underneath. Once I had the settings figured out, it was time for the real test. I engraved one of our police badges onto the bottle. The detail came out much better than I expected, especially considering this was my first time engraving this type of surface. Adding insulated bottles to the list of materials opens up another option for future community outreach giveaways. They take longer to produce than coins or keychains, but they also make a great premium giveaway for special events. Before wrapping up, I wanted to try something different. Using the design tools inside xTool Studio, I created a custom pattern for the blade of the knife I carry at work. This wasn't part of the outreach program. I simply wanted to see what was possible. The engraving isn't perfect, and I already had a few ideas for improving the design next time, but I think the knife turned out pretty good. Every project teaches me something new. Each test helps build a better understanding of the machine, the materials, and the settings. Those lessons will make future outreach items look even better. Thanks for watching, and if you've worked with the xTool F2 and have tips or ideas, I'd like to hear them in the comments. Thank you.